A hurricane can be hundreds of kilometers wide with severe rain and destructive winds from 120 kilometers per hour to over 250 kilometers per hour. Even the outer bands of a hurricane, which are weaker, can cause considerable damage. How do you prepare for such a potentially catastrophic event? Urges you to put together an emergency preparedness kit. It should help you and your family get by without heat or electricity for at least 72 hours. It's simple and easy to assemble. Using a spare backpack, a duffel bag, or a simple cardboard box, you can begin by packing it with these 10 basic items. Bottled water, 2 liters per person per day. Non-perishable food, such as canned goods or freeze-dried food. A hand-cranked can opener. A first aid kit. Flashlight and spare batteries. A portable radio, either a wind-up or battery-powered model. And remember, extra batteries. Special needs items such as prescription medications and infant formula. An extra set of keys for both your car and your home. Some cash. And contact information for friends and family, as well as a copy of your emergency plan. Be sure to add anything else that is important to your family. Make photocopies of important documents such as your insurance policy, passports, birth certificates, and other paperwork, including the contact information for your insurance representative. It is also a smart idea to make a home inventory list, and maybe photos too, of all that you hold near and dear. A good home inventory will also include the replacement costs of all your valuable. If you live near water, check marine forecasts before going boating, and listen to weather reports while on the water. And on the coast, be aware that the storm surge from a hurricane can cause severe flooding. If possible, move inland and to higher ground. Be ready to evacuate if officials advise it. Remember to bring a copy of your insurance policy and the contact information for your insurance representative. If you're at home, try your best to secure anything on your property that might be torn loose or blown around. Every situation is different and may require different strategies.
Know the location of local shelters and how you'll evacuate if you don't have a car. If you have family members with special medical needs, ask local officials if there's a registry so they can help in the event of power outages. Pick a place for family members to meet in case you become separated, and designate an out-of-town friend as the person everyone calls to report. The Atlantic and Central Pacific hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30th. The Eastern Pacific is from May 15th through November. Step 3. If a hurricane warning is issued, meaning one is expected in the next 36 hours, bring in anything that can be tossed around by the wind. Close and board up all windows and doors with 5/8" marine plywood unless you have hurricane shutters. Clear rain gutters and downspouts. Trim trees and shrubs. Put your refrigerator and freezer on the coldest setting and fill your car's gas tank in case you're ordered to evacuate. Step 4. If you live on the first or second floor of a high-rise, make plans to take refuge with neighbors between floors 3 and 10 when the storm begins. Residents who live above the 10th floor should evacuate, as should mobile home dwellers and anyone living on a floodplain, near a river, or on an inland waterway. Step 5. Shortly before the storm is expected to start, fill your bathtub with water so you have an extra supply on hand. Unplug small appliances and sensitive electronics and turn off propane tanks. Step 6. When the storm starts, stay away from the windows and glass doors and avoid using the phone. Go to your home's lowest level and stay in an interior room, closet, or hallway. Have a mattress or pillow to protect your head. Monitor weather conditions on your radio and don't leave your safe place until local officials say it's okay to do so. Step 7. If you lose electricity, keep circuit breakers turned off until power is restored. Then check for frayed wires. If you see any, call the power company. Leave the house immediately if you smell gas. If you're returning home, don't enter your house if floodwaters remain around the building. You see loose power lines or structural damage, or you smell a gas leak.
In the aftermath of a hurricane, do not be a disaster tourist. Let emergency crews do their work. If you must go outside, Look out for downed power lines or other dangerous debris. The copies of your important documents and your home inventory should, of course, be kept in a safe place, a safety deposit box, or at a friend's or relative's house, someone who lives in an area that's unlikely to be affected by the same major weather event. Keeping copies online will also make them always available. We strongly recommend you contact your insurance representative to make certain you understand the details of your insurance coverage before an emergency event. Insurance Bureau of Canada is proud to provide important information on emergency preparedness to help you protect yourself, your loved ones, and your property.